Two massive video game mystery boxes. Let's get right in. By the way, folks, did you miss me? It's been a while here on Renix PC. Actually, I don't know if maybe you've seen a video recently. I don't know when this is coming out. But folks, these were sent. This is over $800 worth of video games sent from a viewer to do a mail deal, and we are going through it live and in person. I'm going to try to do this all in one take, so you guys are going to see the nitty-gritty version, unedited, of Phoenix Resale. This first little bundle looks like nothing real crazy here. Valkyrie, okay, deluxe edition, maybe. I can't remember the value of that off the top of my head. The Quarry. Some decent, like, low to mid-dollar PS4 games for the most part there. Silent Hill Downpour on the PS3 is not bad. Ninja Gaiden, Dark Souls, and Portal. So some solid little bread and butter stuff. Whoopsies. Okay, this is gonna be quite tough, I'm not gonna lie, to do with one hand, so bear with me, folks. We've got Bubble Wrap Bundle number 2. Gotta give some props. This is from a viewer named Maxwell. Gotta give some props to Maxwell for the safe packaging of all of these items. Knock on cardboard, I guess. Because so far, ooh, we got a little GameCube action in here and some higher dollar titles. Love to see that. Interesting. Dead Island Riptide Steelbook Edition. We've got Monster House on the GameCube, Metroid Prime on the GameCube, but more importantly, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Love seeing that. This was someone who I believe reached out on Instagram. Generally, the best way to do reach outs for stuff like this is through my email, caleb.phoenixresale@gmail.com. That's in the description of most of my videos. This feels a little light. I'm guessing that one's missing the manual. Gonna have to double check on that one. We'll put that to the side. Hopefully that's supposed to be case only. We'll be able to tell if Maxwell included an invoice. Most of these have felt full. And Ratchet and Clank. So definitely thumbs up. Positive points here to Maxwell for the packaging so far, although I am seeing something that will cost him a few points. Not a few dollars, but a few points in my book. Are you looking at that? Do you see that little, oh no, and there's more. See, there's always more. This is the herpes of the packing world, folks. Packing peanuts. And I do make sure, I even typed it out to include it in my generic description of how to ship stuff to me. I always say, please, if you can avoid packing peanuts, definitely do so because they get everywhere. But so far it hasn't been terrible. It hasn't been too bad. A few of them here and there I can tolerate. Up next, what other gems do we have in here? Are we going to see Switch games? Are we going to see Neo Geo retro cool stuff? Are we gonna cut ourselves with this weapon of mass destruction? What's going to happen here? The suspense is killing me. Oh, looks like we've got some retro disc-based game action here. Come on now, you know what? I planned for this. I foresaw this issue happening of not having enough hands to actually go through this. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna attach you guys. I'm gonna affix you. Hold on. Look at that. We got a tripod ready and handy. Oh, that's such a nice view. All right, so we've got both hands now, and you can see my lovely, lovely mustached face. All right, we've got Deadpool, Wii Sports, Call of Duty, Splinter Cell, nothing to write home about so far. Ninja Gaiden on PS3. Half-Life. This is kind of nice. A little lenticular Lost World Jurassic Park, as well as Frogger 2 Swampy's Revenge. This was, I do remember, a pretty miscellaneous deal, if you guys can't tell. Sort of a hodgepodge. I can't remember if Maxwell at one point was a reseller, if he is purging a personal collection, but much appreciated either way. Let's see. I do apologize, I have been slacking on the Remix content recently for you guys. Been trying to get a decent backlog worked up of videos for channel members on the main channel. Death Stranding, Wolfenstein 2, Bendy and the Ink Machine, some good stuff. Ooh, this is interesting. What is this? Smash Hit Plunder? This is sealed, and I can't remember ever buying this game before. Do you guys know about Smash Hit Plunder? That's kind of a cool, unexpected little gem there. We got Psychonauts Rhombus of Ruin. Couple of Wolfenstein games in one, Robinson, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and... Is this sealed? No, it's not. And Assassin's Creed. Well, this one is sealed, though. That's kind of cool. In addition to the regular seal, it appears there's also this sort of external taped-on kind of a protective plastic sleeve. So really solid condition, it seems, on all of these. We'll have to double-check completion and everything a little bit later on before we submit the full payment. But so far, gotta say, looking like a thumbs up for Maxwell. We've got another, oh dear, the packing peanuts are proliferating, folks. I don't know if you can see that from where you're at. Oh! We like to live dangerously here at Phoenix Resale. We like to keep people on. Can we get an instant replay, please? We can't actually because this is all one take. But you guys need to rewind and watch that cat-like save that just happened. Not a single game touching the ground, by the way. We've got Crash Bandicoot, Silent Hill Endless Dreams. Very nice. Let's go ahead and do a spontaneous disc check here. Ooh, that is looking real nice. That's exactly what you want to see. We got Hunter the Reckoning Redeemer, Land of the Dead, Frogger Beyond, blah, 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 blah. I'm not super interested, like, just personally in original Xbox games. Batman Vengeance, Indigo Prophecy, all that good stuff. I don't know, just never played it, never had one, so I'm just kind of like, meh, whatever. Let's see here. Ooh, we got a big boy. We got a big box of something here that's very nicely wrapped up. Something PS3. Oh, it is a Little Big Planet. If we can find some way to unwrap this. A Little Big Planet full bundle, it appears. It is open. It's not new and sealed. I'll spare you guys me desperately trying to unwrap that like, you know, an adult would be easily able to. Let's test this guy right here. Ooh. Is this what I think it is? It is. This is a complete... I told you, this like video game variety hour. This is a true mystery box. Super R-Type on the Super Nintendo. Really cool. This is the booklet for what? For Super R-Type? No, for Contra 3 Alien Wars and something by Capcom and Super Ghouls and Ghosts. So I guess a couple manuals only. I wouldn't be surprised if we do see those cartridges somewhere else in this box or in another box. We have a complete in-box Game Genie. Not something that I see very often. We'll just toss this off to the side. And we've got multiple other bundles in here. That's kind of wild. This is what looks like a PS3 lot. Come on now. What I'd love to hear from you guys if you are collecting your own... I shouldn't say that. That's redundant. If you are building your own collections, what kind of pickups have you gotten recently? What's the best thing? We got Resident Evil. We've got Alien Isolation, Rayman Legends, Rayman Origins, BioShock Infinite, The Shoot, and a couple Uncharteds. Uncharted versus The Last of Us. What do you guys think? Is it even a competition? I've got Last of Us on the brain because Erica and I are hopefully about to start playing it. I just have to get out there and find an actual physical copy because I don't really want to pay whatever I'm sure it costs for the digital version right now. I would guess they hiked the price. Tomb Raider, okay, nothing super special there on the PS3 side. Let's maybe not stack all of these PS3 games on the more valuable retro one. That would maybe be a smart thing to do. Ooh, this is a small... Is it true what they say, that good things come in small packages? I would say... not really. Actually, that was a lie, kids. Size does matter. And this Sony controller is decent. You know, it's fine. Does it light up? It does. Looks like we've got a battery charge in there, which is good to see. But, you know, nothing that I would write home about. Although my mom does indeed love it when I write home. Okay, there it is. Maxwell, you are outdoing yourself with these invoices, man. Let's see. I'm very curious. Let's see if we can look up Silent Hill 2 on the PS2. Or Silent Hill 3, rather, on the PS2. Case only, no game, it does indeed say. So, Maxwell, you are off the hook for this one. Looks like the system did indeed plan for this. Up next, ooh, we've got a Wii bundle. And I remember thinking when I saw this originally, oh, those are some actual, like, decent titles. You had some good taste in Wii games that maintain their value there, Maxwell, I will say. Here we go. We've got the classic, what you see in every single Wii bundle you will ever buy. Oh, Wii Sports. We've got Dead Space. We've got, this is the coolest one, Ju-On the Grudge. Haunted House Simulator. Is this sealed? No, it's not sealed, but not easy to find horror games on the Wii, believe it or not. Such a family-friendly console. We got a couple of Nerf games and Mario Party 9. Very nice. We've got Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. We've got Marble Saga with a bunch of little animals. I don't know if I've ever seen this game before. I'm sure I have, but I can't remember it. And then Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil Archives. And last, no, not last. Oh, we've got 3 more little things. This seems like another controller here. That is probably so loud for you guys. I was unwrapping stuff right next to the mic. I dearly apologize. Okay, this looks like a third-party controller. For any of you guys who are out there, this is not something that I need in my life. No offense to Maxwell, of course. I think we agreed on a deal for this whole thing, and I wasn't like, hey, you should leave this or that out. I'm sure he was just looking to get rid of all of it at once. But if you have your own third-party controllers at home, and you're like, is Caleb gonna want these? Is he gonna like pay anything for these? The answer is no. Also a third-party Sony controller. This one is very deceptive, though. It's tricky because it's exactly the same except for, spot the difference, the Sony logo and the DualShock 3 on top. The other difference, if you were here in person, you could tell this one is a little bit lighter. You can tell it's cheaper. So we're gonna, bye-bye. Those things are worth like maybe 15 bucks brand new, by the way. And you can't trust them. Like, I'll never sell them with consoles because you just can't trust them to hold up. We've got, oh, this is cool, Metal Gear Solid HD Collection. I think that one may be, it's either 20 bucks or like 100. I can't remember which. Diablo and the Steelbook Collector's Edition of, what's this game again? Shadows of Mordor? No, Middle-earth Shadow of War. I was close. You guys can give me partial points on that. And folks, that is it for box number 1. Can you believe how much stuff there was in that single box? Let's dump some of these guys back in there so we can actually get to, our box number 2. How are we doing on time? Can you guys let me know? No, you can't, because this is not real time. This isn't live. We got 14 minutes it's been. I can't believe that some of you guys are still sticking around for this. That is wild. But I guess there is something addicting, isn't there, about the good old video game mystery box format. All right. We've got another, folks, invoices like this are killer. Like, everything typed out, especially if you get, the only thing that I would subtract points for on this one is there's no prices next to the items, but you know, we agreed on an overall price for the lot, so I'm not too salty about that. Oh dear. I am salty about this though, folks. Oh dear, dear, dear. Would I'd rather there be packing peanuts than nothing at all, but you know, I'm becoming herpetic from this. So that's not something that I enjoy. Here we go. Looks like this one is just a few larger. Oh, geez. See, this is what happens. It always happens. I'll give you guys a little bit of a first-person view. I'm just going to pick up the entire tripod and bring you guys along here. We've got this big boy. We've got that big boy. And a couple other fairly large boys over in here. Those strike me as consoles, potentially. So Spanky will have his work cut out for him in testing those. But before we get to that, let's go ahead and hopefully that's a good angle. Open this bad boy right up. The other thing I'm curious about to hear from you faithful few Renix P-Sale fans, I'm going to actually maybe look in the viewfinder and make sure that this makes sense. Yeah, let's put the box right in the middle there. That's something that a good filmmaker would do. Ooh. So we got some PS3 cords here and components and all the such like. Oh, and we've got 4 Move controllers. That's kind of cool. These do fairly well for me. I get like, you know, 15 or 20 bucks a piece for these little PS3 knockoff Wii remotes. I'd love to know from you, select few who watch this secondary channel, what's been your favorite thing on the main channel recently? I've been trying out a whole bunch of new stuff. Obviously, we've got Mission Switch going. We're in the heat of it. Not really new anymore, but still feels kind of new. We've got, you know, one video that I did recently that was very different is the $50 versus $1,000 Nintendo Switches. We've got, you know, random like buying challenge videos. One thing that will probably have dropped by the time this does is Nintendo Switch Road Trip, which is kind of fun. We're always trying stuff. We've got like the videos where I go and get stuff like the day it releases. Whoa. Video game store reviews. Okay. So this, we've just got a Super Nintendo controller. Oh no, these are even worse. These are the worst. These things will break up and the little bits will get all over your office. Sorry for complaining so much, Maxwell. I really do appreciate you sending this stuff. I just like to get grumpy. What could this be? This is like some sort of a like Allspark cube or like a Sith holocron. What are you? It's wrapped up. Oh, he wrapped up his Super Nintendo games in paper towels. That is a new one, I have to confess. I have not seen that one before, although it does kind of feel like opening Christmas presents. So we've got Super Mario Kart. We've got Donkey Kong Country. What else here? We've got... Oh, there's the Super Ghouls and Ghosts that we know we have the manual for. That's lovely. And finally... Contra 3, which we also have the manual for. That is just perfect. I don't know if these will go on Amazon or whatnot. I know these two are definitely Amazon. These two could probably go either way. And then I'm guessing in the rest of this we probably... Yeah, it looks like we just have the rest of the controllers and... what is that? Adapter. And then the actual Super Nintendo console is right here. I'm going to save that for later and have Spanky do that because I don't want to get myself all peanutty. I'm nutty enough as it is. And folks, these are the big ones that I honestly don't really know what they are. Perfectly grammatical English sentence there, straight to you from the mouth of Renix P-Sale. Let's see. This is like the big The big finale. What console is it? Oh, I see what happened here. You gotta. This is where the whole unedited format kind of falls short for me, because nobody wants to watch me struggle. I don't know, maybe you get some sort of a sick satisfaction from my struggles with this packing here. Oh, wow. We've got a Sega Saturn, definitely something that is worth wrapping up well. I do appreciate, to Maxwell's credit, he used the larger bubble wrap for the consoles that are heavier, which is a pro move. Maybe this was all packaged up by his local packaging professionals at UPS. I don't know. But let's see this. Actually, it wouldn't have been UPS. It would have been USPS. This is, again, going to require some good old box cutting. Don't worry, I'm being careful not to slice and dice up these consoles. So I guess part of the components that we got earlier... Geez, that's probably going to be loud. I'm guessing we already got the components for these. Oh, interesting. Wait a second. Is this a... No, it's not. It's a PS3, but not a backwards compatible model. That would have been far thicker. But it looks nice. The model number is CECH2001B. I want to say that's maybe 160 gig. Could be wrong on that. But Maxwell, thanks a bunch, brother, for all of this fun and good, joyful happiness. And we'll get you paid for all of this stuff promptly. If you guys have stuff that you would like to sell, hit me up at that email that I mentioned already, and I will catch you guys on the pop.